Ladies and gentlemen, we are Eye of the Prism. Don't ask what it means. Let's get a word. Please chat in a word for us to get started, and we will just get started as soon as we have a word. Okay, I got Galaxy and Naked. Let's take those both together. Okay, Naked, Galaxy. Thank you.
Like it.
Professor, that's all well and good, but I think we need something actually obtainable within a semester.
Well, I think these students are capable of that kind of a project, Al. We've given them a lot, but I think this this idea of yours of developing a theory that explains theories would be good for them. They're doctoral students after all.
Okay, Jones, I'll humor you.
Thanks, Al.
I'm going to put my ass on the line for you and say that your doctorate students are up for the task. But really, a theory of theories is maybe larger than you realize.
Al, we have some students out there, I think, that are capable of this. We've got,
as you've said.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about specifically about Ann Kramer. Ann Kramer, yes, Ann Kramer. She's brilliant. And
she's very bright.
Ann Kramer. And then there's Jerry Toole.
Yes, Jerry Toole. He's a bit of a partier, isn't he?
He is. He's in a frat. And he's
I often see him coming in late, like half dressed and not shaven, that kind of thing.
You're right. I've been excusing that kind of behavior just because of his brilliance. He's a very, very smart kid. I think we team up Kramer and Toole. I think we got something there. Besides, it takes a big burden off of us. We've got a publishing date coming up, Al.
It is true. We can use the students for our own input.
Yeah.
We are overdue. We are really overdue. I mean, our Nobel Prize was, that was 28 years ago, Jones.
Yes. I still have my half of it. And Al, we had,
That was cute the way they accommodated us. And we're able to do a little zigzag and cut the metal in half. It's kind of like each of us has half of a heart. It bonds us together, Jones.
Yes, it does. I feel a magnetism there. I notice that you have yours encased in plastic, a nice plastic case, whereas mine is in a beautiful, beautiful crystal glass, filigreed with ebony edges to it. I take it very seriously, Al.
Well, you've always been quite the showman, and that's fine. That's you. I'm more nuts and bolts, as you know.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, Al. The nuts and bolts of the theory.
But the world has changed a lot since 1001 Uses for Copper that we did in '88, and I just.
It was a Nobel Prize for it.
Right. Well, we couldn't, and that's nothing now. It means nothing now.
Yeah, we got with the Nobel Prize for fiction, which I didn't expect. I thought was physics, but how do you know? There you are. We go up and get the Nobel Prize for fiction.
Sure. No. Well, it doesn't matter if they're laughing with you, Jones.
Yeah, were they laughing, Al? They were laughing. I thought that they were just overjoyed with our work. Well, who knew, huh?
Well, it seemed like the way the presenter was chuckling, said to have read it, and
That was, yeah, fiction can be funny. It doesn't have to be serious, Al. And that's one of the
right, exactly.
that's one of the
My
problems.
point.
No sense of humor, Al. You're so stuck in your rut of physics and metals and copper, and loosen up, Al. That's
Well,
why
I'm-
that's why I want to get these kids to help us. Give you some free time so you can take a vacation, and
Yeah, I don't want a vacation. I want an acclaimed article.
all right.
I want an essay that gets read by all our peers, and approved by all our peers. Given a thumbs up. No, another Nobel Prize, sure. Preferably one in the category that we submit to this time. That would be outstanding.
Yes, and maybe, just maybe, they could see to it that they give us, 2, and that was cheapskates. Nobel giving us 1, and they say, well, that's your problem.
We'll assist on 2 next time.
Yeah.
Okay, a theory of theories.
Cut to Al with talking to Anne Kramer. Oh, Professor, I am thrilled to be a part of this. I'm just thrilled to be part of this project.
Great. Nice to have you in, like I said, and thank you for coming in, like I said. We've singled out a couple of you that we think are up to the task. It's going to be you and Jerry. You know Jerry, right? Jerry Toole.
Oh, yeah. I know him.
Yeah, he's a bit, I know he's probably emotionally, he's quite a few years younger than you.
Yeah, he's a kid.
Yeah, he acts like a
kid.
He acts like a high schooler, frankly. So, theory of theories, right? So what we're looking for here, instead of like coming up with the theory for every single line item, in physics, why not come up with, it's almost like working on, it's a meta approach. What if we step back even further and we come up with a theory of theories so that we can ultimately get a lot more done a lot more quickly? Does that make sense?
I get it. I think, yeah, it's like I'm
Kind
a
of
little.
like, go ahead, please.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just because I'm going to be, my guess. Well, I'm hopeful that I'm going to be gathering the basic data for you to use to apply to your research. And are you expecting me to sort of take that on and figure out what kind of data I need? Are you going to direct me in what kind of data you're looking for?
What I really want, a little bit, probably, because I'm never completely hands off. Something you should know about me. But I always take my work seriously. So I always have to kind of get in there a little bit. But for the most part, I'm looking for fresh input. So I'm mostly going to be leaving up to you and Jerry, mostly you. I'm going to have you be the lead on this. Okay. Jerry's brilliant, but we need to put the dog bowl in front of him, if you know what I mean. You don't want him, I don't think we can count on him to find the dog bowl.
Yeah, okay.
This is like, let's face it, this project's like finding the dog bowl in the dark. Like, where do you even start?
Yeah.
It has to do with AI.
It
has to do with information technology. It has to do with the theory of everything, right? And where do we start? So any ideas, just like, brainstorming right now, like what's,
yeah.
first heard of it? What was your first impulse when you first
Well,
heard of
when I
this?
first heard about it, theory of theories, my first thing, the way I work, the way I think about things is I start to do word associations and
Sure.
theory, beery, drunk, fraternity, keg, trouble, expelled. And I'm seeing some things there with the expelled, something about, it's just, it's broad, I know, but it's maybe a way to brainstorm. I don't know.
I am not going to interfere with your process. I'm definitely not going to do that. So I like the abstract qualities here because that's what we need.
How do they fit together? Yeah.
Starting with expelled sounds great to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that leads you.
Yeah.
But in the end, we are looking for something that takes the legwork. It's almost like looking for the secret to the Big Bang. Something that takes the legwork out of nickel and diming everything,
Yeah, finally something. Yeah, right. I mean, it's brilliant. What a brilliant concept you guys have with, you and Al have. Al and the other guy have.
Yeah, well,
great idea. So everything is like, you don't have to, every 2 weeks a new theory, right? Blah blah blah. I have a theory. It's like that. It's all done.
Exactly. And all this peer review process over and over. We need something. We need a machine that handles all the theories.
Mm-hmm.
We have pure raw data. We have tons of pure raw data. Hey, and maybe that's an idea. Maybe it's, maybe we look at data gathering, like massive, intense data gathering. Maybe that's part of it.
Oh man, are you talking? I thought that was a total impossibility. I've heard. Are you talking about the theory machine? I thought that they said that was impossible.
I'm hoping. This is Jones, Professor Jones. He I think he's getting a little ahead, but he said you guys were ready.
Yeah, I am.
What I really want is the theory machine that handles all the theories.
The theory machine. Oh my God, that's been discussed for years, and it's just like condemned and saying it's impossible. It's like a perpetual motion machine. That of course, just by definition, it's impossible. But the theory machine, God, you're actually going to attempt that, and I'm going to be part of that?
Well, we're in this together. I mean, we all stand on each other's shoulders. It's like Einstein said, I just want to know what God thinks. It's simple and easy.
Oh my God.
But listen, if this Jerry fella, he's brilliant, you gotta stalk him. And I don't mean like a stalker, but I mean like, you've got to you've got to think a step or two ahead of him to kind of keep him in line. And if that becomes too much of an issue or too much of a problem, you just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut to Jerry and Ann after sex.
Oh, whoa. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wow. Huh?
Jerry, that was fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I mean, God, I mean,
oh my God.
You're different than other girls. Yeah, you're
How am I different, Jerry?
I don't know. There's just something about you. Like I usually I don't care about girls usually. I usually kind of just get a little bit drunk, and and do my business, and and I keep track of all my scores, and I don't know, I don't feel that way with you. Like, I'm not drunk at all.
Well, Jerry, keep track of scores.
Yeah.
That, what do you mean?
No,
How do
no,
you
like,
keep track of them?
well, I was putting a notch in my bedpost,
Oh,
and
well,
then I ran out of room, and then I was, putting a notch in my belt. But
well,
then my
Jerry,
belt,
I hope you don't think of me as a notch on your belt or bedpost. I think I'm a little bit more important than that, maybe.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is different. Like, I think maybe you're smarter than every other girl I've been with, and I feel like I have to respect you. I think that's what I've been looking for. There's just too many silly women around.
Well, let me ask you something, Jerry. I've been talking to Professor Allen and Jones, the Nobel Prize winners.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you might want to participate in some research with me, some deep research.
Well, it was Jones that called me aside, and I take it that's what he meant. He didn't, I don't know. I was having a hard time getting the gist of what he was saying, during the meeting, but I gathered that I was going to be working on something with you. I mean, that's how we met. I didn't know the details. Cut back to the meeting between Jerry and Jones. I'm sorry, Professor, I'm sorry, colliding black holes? Is that what you were?
Yeah, that's just a small teeny part of it.
Oh,
It's nothing.
okay.
We're thinking bigger than that. Now the project, which
You and Professor Al.
me and Al, the Nobel Prize winners, I don't know to remind you of that. Yeah,
Well, that was kind of a long time ago, Professor, if I may say so.
well, to you it was like yesterday.
Okay.
Cut to the Nobel Prize. Well, well, go ahead, but I'm so appreciative.
No, it's my apologies. You should be presenting. I just thought this was the funniest work of fiction I have ever read.
Oh, we laughed all the way to Oslo. Even on the train, they had to stop the train. People were saying, "What is so funny?" And we said, "Look at this book."
So very funny. 1,001 uses for copper.
Cut back to Jerry and Jones.
Yeah, it was a book about copper, wasn't it?
Yeah, you don't have to, stick the knife in. I get it.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, big stuff here. Nothing like that. What's this? That asshole, what's it? Like Einstein and that crap. Stupid stuff. We are going for the big apple, the big thing, theory of theories, theory of everything. That theory of everything, beyond that, the theory of theories itself. It's, like anybody can do that. Oh, I have a theory of salt. I have a theory of everything. Yeah, come on. Theory of theories itself. That's what we're after, my friend.
Let's see, and so this Anne character that you mentioned.
Yeah, nice co-ed. Beautiful.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
God, yeah, she's hot.
Oh, good. Well, I'm in then. And I'm supposed to meet her when?
Um, well, tonight is actually fine with me. I mean, I don't you're the stud. You're the I got you're at the campus reputation. I
Okay,
know
well, I just,
all these things. You're the big campus stud, the big
no, I
man.
just, I
Beggar
thought you,
man.
okay. I just thought you'd set it up already, because you said something about the cafeteria, and I was
Yeah,
earlier.
big kegger guy, big, with the shorts and the plaid shorts and the beanie. And yeah, I know this thing, the
Listen,
fraternity guys, all night
Listen.
parties.
hey, it's working for me, Professor Jones. I mean, I'm staying relaxed.
I like that part of the theory.
Oh, is it?
Well, yeah,
I'm just gonna jot that down if you don't
write
mind.
that down. Yeah, I keep this light. That's the other thing with these other people, this Hawkins guy. Everything is like important. It's like, oh, Stephen Hawkins says, that we're gonna there's a black hole, or that we're gonna disappear into black hole. Boring.
Okay.
Honestly,
So,
how does he know? He doesn't know. It's just like spouting stuff. Black hole. Yeah, you show me the black hole, Hawkins. Show it to me. Where is it? It's like, well, he goes on a blackboard and he does all kinds of things. I said, oh, that's nice. But where? So what? Nobody understands that. I don't understand it, and I'm a professor.
okay, so Einstein and Hawking are out, is what you're saying.
Small potatoes.
So we're looking for something bigger than those two guys.
This is big. They're small potatoes.
And John von Neumann, is he out also?
Then Neumann is a lightweight. It's
Okay.
his periodic table of the elements, which he didn't do, but he's still kind of claiming that. Charlatan.
Okay.
Big ego guy.
So I have to call Anne. Is that what has to happen?
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna leave that up to you. You're the
Well, no, I don't have her contact info. I mean, like, you're just.
That's part of your test, my friend.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to track down this Anne
Kramer.
Kramer. Anne Kramer. Okay. I'm just supposed to track her down.
Yeah, just reel her in. You know what I'm saying? Reel her in.
Okay. Cut to Jerry stalking Anne.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, God.
Are you Anne Kramer?
Yes. How did you know?
I had a meeting with a professor of physics, and he said that you and I should get together.
Oh, oh, wow. So you're Jerry.
Yes,
Oh,
Jerry Toole.
Jerry. Cool.
Boy, Professor Al said you were beautiful, but really that doesn't cover it.
I find that offensive.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that you two are talking about me like that behind my back.
No, he just said you were smart and beautiful.
Oh, okay, it's smart, yeah, but the beautiful, and that's kind of subjective, isn't it? I mean,
Well, isn't
it's not really
smart?
scientific. It's just like it's an idea. It's a
Okay,
theory.
well, it was a compliment. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I'll take it as a compliment, Jerry.
Okay. I mean, you're not. What do you say?
I'm saying very simply that we need to go to bed together.
You are? That's what you're saying? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then I'm okay. That's great.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Got to there. Yeah, after sex conversation. Yeah, it was a little awkward when we first met.
Yeah, but
I was afraid of you, actually. I mean, I had to like guess at what courses you were taking.
yeah, I know. I was just doing all these mental gyrations because, to be honest with you, tell you the whole story, I was asked to bring you on board, and at the same time they told you that you were on board. It was like they're kind of like trying to, I don't know if they're screwing with us or what's going on,
Ah,
but anyway, it was fun.
well, Professor Al did kind of hint that that it was your sort of your baby. Well, I mean, it's their baby, but
Their baby.
for us, it's your baby. Like you would be taking the lead on it. So to listen to you, I think is what he said.
Yeah. I guess just because I'm a little bit older, have a few more courses than you.
Older, like what are you, like 6 months older than me? I mean,
Probably.
my birthday's in November.
Okay. My birthday is May.
Okay, so you're like 6 months older than me.
Yeah,
Um,
it's huge.
well, you have
Right.
taken okay, you're a semester ahead of me.
At our age, that's a big deal.
Um,
Especially anyway. So well, this is cool because I'm happy about this, and I'm overjoyed. It's like, wow, we were selected to work on this huge project. It's really big. It's really big. We'll be on the ground floor of a groundbreaking idea. I mean, I'm so excited about it.
what are we gonna do with this? Like I mentioned that like I stay relaxed. That's my secret.
That's a really good idea.
And Professor Al says, that's brilliant. Use that. Like, okay. So I'm starting with relaxation. What are you starting with?
Oh, I'm starting with a donut. Would you like one?
I no, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. I find the sugar is good in the short run, and but then it's bad in the longer run. And so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't do sugar. Kind of a non-sugar guy.
Yeah. No, I find it really stimulates me. I like these little boxes of these Hostess. They're Hostess chocolate covered donuts. They're little,
Sure.
you eat a
Yeah.
bunch of them at a time.
Oh, really? Yeah, I found those to be, when I was eating those, I found those to be a little cardboardy. Like a little, they're kind of coffee dunkers. You dunk them? Do you dunk them?
Yeah, sure. I dunk them. I flip them in the air and catch them in my mouth, bounce them off a wall.
Sure.
I, 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 I sometimes I break them up into little pieces and put them in a bowl and
Yeah.
root beer on it. It's
Gotcha.
delicious. Mix it up with some root beer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm more of a pierogi guy.
Ooh.
So I like things greasy. This gives me a steady sort of burn. And of course there's enough starch in here in this what do they call it? A bun.
Wow. Is that pierogi still hot? I mean, wow.
No, it's not hot anymore. Can we just throw it in your microwave and we'll just you want to split it?
Sure. I'll throw some of the donuts in with it.
Let me throw this in your microwave.
Okay.
Conk. Yeah. I love it. I love grease. See, I'd probably love a plain donut. See, I can eat a plain donut, without any glaze on it.
I think we've got a lot in common, actually.
Do we?
I think so.
We got physics in common.
And food. We both like food.
We both like base donuts. Because I'll eat the base donut. I just don't want any glaze.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I guess it's ready. I just want to find out so much about you. You're such an interesting guy.
Ooh, that's warm. That's warm. You gotta, ooh, ooh, paper plate. Ah, you got like a, oh, I got a plastic fork.
Yeah.
There you go. Take half one of these babies.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This is so nice sitting around after coitus and eating pierogies.
Yeah, really good.
Nice.
And that cunnilingus wasn't bad either, huh?
How freaking standing, if I may so myself. Say so myself. I always get tongue-tied. And you didn't. That was what was so cool.
Was that Latin? That's one of those that I've never, I just
Yeah.
never had, I just
Yeah.
never had the stomach for it.
Yeah, well, I'm a Latin minor.
Oh, you're a minor in Latin?
Yeah.
How are you
Yeah.
going to use that?
Well, in the research, was thinking of maybe taking a trip to the Vatican and checking out their files, because they've got some interesting theories about things. It's why
God,
why
the
limit-
Vatican.
Mhm.
The Vatican.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's
So wait, what? That's
Research.
it's another idea, but did you say what you were going to start with? A theory of theories. What are you starting with?
Well, I generally start just like you like to relax, and I just like to do just total brainstorm, just word associations, and it helps me get going on. Like last time we came up with expelled, and
Spelled.
I noticed that you were expelled from military school. When they gave me your records to look
I
at.
was- You got my records?
Well, yeah, they wanted me to do a complete dossier, like really understand you if we're going to be working together. So,
Because I didn't get your records.
oh yeah, no, they wouldn't give you mine. That's personal information.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fit for military school, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I would think not. I would think not.
Uh,
I would think not. I wouldn't think that you. I think you're too smart, first of all.
I'm a little too smart for those guys.
Yeah, and
A lot of focus over there on physical strength and endurance and discipline. It's like, why?
Yeah, you've got plenty of physical strength and endurance, if I do say so myself.
Well, I mean, we all have natural abilities.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't need to like practice that. Well, actually, I do practice it.
No.
But it's natural.
I'm thinking, I wonder if it had anything to do with this pierogi thing. I'm not sure that the American Academy of Militarism appreciated, somebody that ate pierogies. I don't know. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Just I talked to
No, I've never seen my file, so I don't.
Mhm.
For me, they just told me I wasn't disciplined enough.
Well, what I saw, a lot of it was redacted, but what I saw was Russian sympathizer.
Huh.
But
Listen,
you might say.
listen, it was a fellow, he was an ice skater. This guy, my best friend was an ice skater,
Okay. You want some jam on that pierogi?
I'm done with mine. No, I don't want jam on mine.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm a pretty quick eater. I like my grease kind of, hot and heavy. Pretty quick. And
ice skater. That's
but no, but where are we with this? I mean, do we go to the Vatican right off the bat, or do we
yes. I'm thinking that there may be some kind of a code, some kind of a link. The Vatican has these obscure records and timeless records, and I'm thinking that cut to the chase, instead of doing all of this painstaking research, if we can get into the Vatican and get into those vaults, we might be able to extract something that Al and Jones can really use. That's just my idea.
Cut to Anne with the Pope.
Your Holiness, I am so thankful that you're agreed to meet me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Kramer. Thank you, Miss Kramer. Tell me, so you're not Catholic?
Unfortunately, no, although I love Catholics. I love Catholic religion and everything about it. I do. I just don't happen to be actually a Catholic myself.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure how that works.
Well, I think that I am a Christian, if that helps.
But not a Catholic Christian.
Not precisely. Not precisely. No.
Which Christianity religion are you part of?
I am a agnostic.
So you believe you're not a Christian?
Well, that's kind of carrying it a little far, isn't it? It's telling me to say I'm not a Christian.
Listen.
I believe, I think.
Listen, you want access to the vaults. And by the way, where did your man friend get off to?
He's doing some important work at the Sistine Chapel.
Yes, very nice place. I love the ceiling there.
Yeah.
Definitely God's work. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, as interpreted by Michelangelo, I think.
Well, I mean, don't you think God works through people sometimes?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do.
So might God work through you? I mean, you're not against God or
No.
Catholics. You're not against Catholics.
No, I told you I love Catholics. Everything about Catholics.
What would you do for Catholics? If you love them so much, what would you do for Catholics?
I support all the Catholic schools. My father was a crossing guard at St. Millicent the Unknown, Brooklyn. Yeah, picked up a lot of good information there.
Sure, there's no job too small in the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was, just I've always been curious about you, about this, with the vaults that thankfully you're going to let me take a peek at anyway. What's this? Is there anything to this, like this Ark of the Covenant stuff? Is that real?
Okay.
Asking.
I think our meeting is over. And as soon as your man friend returns, you can sit outside.
Oh my
As soon as
gosh.
your man friend returns, you'll be escorted out of the building. Then
I'm sorry. Please. I didn't mean. I forget the Ark. I'm working on a really important project that will benefit mankind. I'm working on a project that will benefit mankind with my professors, and it has to do with the idea of theories. I don't know. Is there any way at all that I can convince you to allow my friend and I to just have access for just an hour or so? In the spirit of cooperation with science.
Do you know that Indiana Jones film,
Yeah, I love it.
it was actually very accurate?
I thought so. I thought so.
Yes, we must be very careful with the things we keep in the vault around here. But still, you speak too loosely of such things.
Okay, here's the deal, okay? My professors tell me that I can offer you guys the Vatican season tickets, 50-yard line to the Bills season.
Well, why didn't you say so? We'll have those gates open in no time. Ring, ring, ring. I'll take those now. Oh, you kept them in your bra.
Yeah, a lot of, it's ample.
Yes. So there's always something you can do for a Catholic.
Cut to Jerry and Ann in the vault. Whew, this is dusty.
I'm so glad you got us clearance.
Yeah.
I was having a really hard coming up through the cellar, and the sewer was not a good idea.
Well, I was delaying practice. I mean, a delaying tactic. What am I saying? Delaying tactic. But I'm glad you got here. Wow, the dust. We just got to look in the.
Just pardon my smell, okay? I'm sorry. It's just I've tried to rinse off as well as I could, but
Okay.
What's this thing marked ARC? Do we need that?
Arc. Well, we're starting with A, huh? Arc. Well, do you want to? I guess we can open it and see if it does anything.
Yeah, let's pop this baby down.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is gonna take some effort. This is a heavy one.
It is.
Jerry, you got it? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Oh, that's the heaviest thing I've ever picked up. Cut to the professors. Brilliant, huh? That's what you're calling them? Brilliant?
Yeah. Yes, Al, made a lot of progress, lots of progress. Haven't heard from them since they went to the Vatican, but.
You haven't?
Oh.
Listen, I got them both back this morning.
More
in
than I did.
buckets. In buckets. This is them. Clunk.
Oh my God.
Well, you can never say they were playing too small. They went for it.
I'm kind of feeling a little guilty, Al.
Well, what did you say?
Well, I'm feeling guilty that we caused this whole thing. But interest of science, got to make sacrifice.
Yes, it was an opportunity.
Big opportunity. Yeah. big opportunity. Oh, wait a second. I gotta take this call.
Okay,
Sure. It's Van Nordstrom and yeah, bullshit. Again with this table. No, it's bullshit. Okay, no, forget it. Bye. Goodbye. That guy is such a pest. Fucking pest.
So, who do you got next? Who's your next favorite student?
Next favorite student would be Jim Canada.
Jim Canada. Oh yeah, he's pretty smart. He's pretty smart.
Yeah.
I got this Kimmy Togel. Kimmy Togel. Hey, what do you say we give them a shot?
Might as well.